down for a meal and conversation. All are invited to the table to hear the message of inspiration and hope from small business owners across the country as we celebrate diversity in culture and cuisine. Welcome to Food COMA, Conversations Over Meals in America, hosted by Cynthia McAllister.
Welcome back to another episode of Food COMA, Conversations Over Meals in America. And I'm your host, Cynthia McAllister. And this is sponsored by KeySpot by Quality SAP. And I'm here with a fantastic guest. Her name is Dr. Pamela Wallentiny from Unified Wellness, LLC. So welcome, Dr. Pam, and thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for inviting me, Cynthia. It's an honor to be here.
Well, before we get started into the conversation about your business, I wanted to share and taste some of your delicious food that you brought. Now, what you have here is what I call, is it Maryland crab cakes? Is that what you call it?
Yes.
Yes. So I made the recipe, and we'll show the recipe at the end of the show, but it was delicious. And I'm going to take a bite here. So the way I would describe it is the real flavor of the crab. You know, typically when you get crab cakes, you have a lot of filler, but I noticed your recipe does not have all that filler. It's pure crab and a few seasonings, and it's just so good and delicious. You want to describe more about your dish?
I would love to, Cynthia. As someone who grew up in Maryland with a single mother, anytime we could have crabs, it was a special occasion. And my mother taught me how to pick the Chesapeake Bay blue crab at a very early age. And this recipe is one of hers. And you're right, there's no filler. Yeah. Very little. And you can really taste the crab.
Wow, that's great. So I like that you say it brings back memories of childhood. Those are, to me, the best dishes, the ones that you want to continue to share with other people. So thank you. Oh, let's see your plate. You have your dish as well?
I do.
Let's see that ours both look, yep, they look the same. So good. All right, so let's talk a little bit about your business, Unified Wellness, LLC. So how did you get started in your company, and what exactly do you do?
So growing up with my mother, she had quite a few illnesses, and often she would suffer some toxic side effects from certain remedies that were prescribed to her. And then in 2006, I actually was impacted by toxins in a school building that harmed my lungs. And so I had always looked for solutions that empowered the body to heal, that didn't have toxic side effects. And at that point, I needed medicine. It was a game changer, a lifesaver for me. But now what I do is I empower people with ways to heal the body from the inside and the outside without toxic side effects.
Wow, that sounds so technical. So are we talking like vitamins, or what type of medicine are we referring to?
Well, when my lungs were hurt, I was put on 3 medicines to breathe normally. I'm no longer on those medicines now, thank God. So medicines are necessary, but if we don't need them, we can empower the body in other ways. And in that way, a retired nurse led me to ASEA redox, and I'm grateful for that. And that's part of my business as well. I teach people about ASEA redox.
Okay. Now, a lot of people are into natural home remedies. Is this along the lines of what you're talking about, something like a natural remedy instead of all the chemicals that are in medicines?
So let's take something that our viewers likely can identify with. So a strawberry is natural, and a strawberry is, as long as you're not allergic, is likely very good for us. And that's natural. ASEA redox is actually native to the body. Our body makes redox signaling molecules, and they're keeping us alive. Our body makes quite a lot of them, actually, trillions. And so they were able to put in a bottle and in a tube those same exact redox signaling molecules that empower our cells to function properly. And so that's a big deal because for about 20 or more years, they thought it was impossible.
Wow, that means science and technology has come a long way.
That's right. We're grateful for science and technology.
That's fantastic. So you became a business owner. What made you decide to go that route?
So I have been teaching and coaching and an entrepreneur for a combined total of 30 years. So in this way, I also will teach people about the benefits of meditation and other strategies. But in this way, I can give back to people. They can find what is a fit for them, try it, and then hopefully empower their bodies to be well and to heal. And so I'm passionate about sharing with others ways to help them empower their body to heal.
Wow, that is awesome. That is so fantastic. I know the viewers can't wait to see your information, so they can definitely follow up and learn more. So we will be back with more with Dr. Pam after these messages.
We were looking for some place we'd never been before, so I used the Key Spot app and found Shell's Bistro. Patricia!
This bistro is great. How did you find it?
I used the Key Spot app. Enter location and it finds businesses and events. Oh, here. See?
I love that. All the information in one key spot.
Key Spot. Find and share businesses, find and share services and events. All in one key spot. Download for free today.
And we're back with more Food Coma, Conversations Over Meals in America. I'm your host, Cynthia McAllister, and I'm here with Dr. Pam. So, Dr. Pam, you have that doctor in your name. Can you share a little bit more about your background?
Sure. As an adult, I earned my doctoral degree from Northeastern University, and it's fairly recent, 2017. And my research focused on stress and meditation in community college students.
Wow, well, that's great. Well, that's why I want to make sure that we say your name as doctor. So as a business owner for so many years, I know you've gone through a lot of challenges throughout your business life. So can you share maybe a testimony of how you've overcome those challenges and maybe how your faith has played a role with you being able to get through?
Oh, yes, I would love to, Cynthia. During the pandemic, I found that my conviction with helping people and helping business owners who were struggling, I found that my clarity, conviction, and confidence came together, if you will. And that is part of my faith, because if you pray, you ask, and you feel it, and you believe, then it happens. And it was the pandemic, while it was challenging and difficult, it really provided me the opportunity to reach out more clearly about the redox signaling molecules and help other businesses, not only with empowering the individual business owner's body to heal, but in allowing them to share it with others so that then they could generate revenue if they decided to. And I didn't see it coming, right? But God is good all the time.
Yes.
And so the virtual aspect that allowed us to very quickly move into this online setting and educate people that way, I'm grateful for that.
Yeah. And you should also share more about how you've been able to connect people across the country with your networking that you do.
Oh, thank you. Well, I met Cynthia at a networking event. It was online. And then Cynthia invited me to her networking. Well, when the pandemic happened, business owners still needed to connect. And so I created a free networking group that each week, it's very early, 7:30 a.m. Eastern, but each week we connect and we share and we support each other. And it's been quite rewarding, and the people like it too. So if you'd like more information, please reach out to me.
Yes, we'll definitely share that. And I am so proud that Dr. Pam is part of the KeySpot Business Partner Network. So, Dr. Pam, can you share more about how KeySpot has supported you and your business?
Okay, so part of being a member of KeySpot, I have an opportunity to spotlight on Cynthia's monthly KeySpot networking, and people are a part of KeySpot from around the country. And then KeySpot also allows me to connect with other business owners within a 100-mile radius, and so that is really helpful.
Yes, fantastic. All right, well, we will come back with more from Dr. Pam, our special guest today, after these messages.
Hello, my name is Cynthia McAllister. I've been in IT for over 20 years, and I'm the owner of Quality SAP, which is an IT company that specializes in mobile application development. I truly have a passion for helping people, bringing people together, and supporting small businesses.
What I've taken away from this wonderful, informative workshop is there's so many different ways to market your business, brand your business, so many different resources that you can utilize, whether it be social media, print, videos, and I'm going to be incorporating quite a few of those tips and tricks in my marketing business plan and strategy. Thank you so much, Cynthia McAllister with KeySpot.
And today's exercises were very stimulating. I'm ready to get out there and build this business.
It was a great workshop, a lot of informative information, and I learned a great slogan for my business, and the information here was phenomenal, knowing that someone is out there to help you to be successful.
And we're back with more of Food COMA, Conversations Over Meals in America. And we have our Dr. Pam here with us today. And Dr. Pam, I'd like to ask you the question, who are two business role models that you have? Who are people that you look up to in the business industry? And why do you also look up to them?
Okay, the first person that comes to mind is Jeffrey Abramson. He is the CEO and partner of Tower Companies. He has been building green buildings before it was the thing to do. And his building in Rockville, Maryland, had people come from all over the world because it's not only built to LEED green standards, it earned platinum. It's built to Ayurvedic architecture principles, and so it goes beyond green. And for me, He walks the walk, and he's been very kind to me over the years. I'm grateful.
That's great. Now, who else?
During the pandemic, it has been Forbes Riley. Forbes Riley, I believe that we all do better when we grow, and I've worked on myself over decades, really. And I take breaks, and I met Forbes Riley, and she's working with me also to improve in confidence and clarity in messaging.
Wow, it's always great to have someone who's a coach or a mentor who you can reach out to. So it's great to hear that you have someone that you could connect with as well. Now, you said you've been an entrepreneur for over 20 some years, almost 30 years. So what do you see your future in business? Where do you see your life to be in the future?
I, in my heart, want to help millions of people around the world to learn about redox signaling molecules. Many experts refer to it as a health science breakthrough. And so I think that educational and entrepreneurial spirit in me is alive and well. And I'd like people to learn so that they know about it, and then they can decide if it's a fit for them.
Yes, and we'll definitely want to share that information. And hopefully you viewers out there will want to take a look at what she has to offer and reach out and connect. Now, as far as words of wisdom, you have so much experience. What are some words of wisdom you have for other people who are in business or people who are looking to start their own business?
So I have very simply on my Facebook and Instagram and other places, I have 3 words: be, do, have. I think it's important for all of us as leaders, if it's leaders in business, leaders in the classroom, leaders in corporate America, leaders who are politicians, I think it's important for us to remind ourselves, who am I being? So the be is about being our best selves so we can give back to humanity.
I love that. Who are we being? That's very intellectual. Who are we?
Yes,
Go ahead.
I want to focus on being the best version of myself.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Now, you shared your benefits of the support you get from KeySpot. Why would you recommend KeySpot to other business owners?
Well, there's a couple reasons. It's easy to use. It's affordable. It is really affordable, Cynthia. You've done a great job there. It allows people, when they travel or at home, if their business is near their home, they can use KeySpot to find things to do, fun activities, shopping, as well as visiting local business owners. So it's important because then it works for you when you're traveling within the country, and it can work for you for your business, and it can connect you to other business owners. It's really a gift.
Well, wonderful. And we're so glad that you're part of the KeySpot network. Well, it's been a pleasure talking to you today, Dr. Pam. And we are glad to share your information and for people to learn more about Unified Wellness LLC, and reach out to Dr. Pam for more information. So this has been an episode of Food COMA, Conversations Over Meals in America. I'm Cynthia McAllister, your host, and this has been sponsored by KeySpot by Quality SAP. Be sure to check it out. All right, thank you for watching, and thank you again, Dr. Pam. Everyone, enjoy the rest of your day, and tune in next time.
Thank you, Cynthia.